Hey everyone, it is your favorite bear duo coming to you with your favorite bear podcast. It's Jonny and Scott of Bears of a Certain Age. And whether we're talking about the Battle of the Bulge, whether we're talking about the Freshman 15, whether we're talking about just being bears, it can still get annoying to talk about weight loss and health and all that crap. And we thought, what better uplifting subject to bring to you than all of this? So here we go. Buckle up.
Bears got the best of me. Said bears on my fantasy. Said bears ain't what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears that don't discriminate. I take a cover chop to circumnavigate. Steal my heart to let it percolate all night, alright. Bears got the best of me. Said bears on my fantasy. Said bears ain't what I like. We do it all night, alright. Bears.
Wonderful, Jonny. How are you? We're addressing a weighty subject tonight, huh?
Wait, good pun. I know a lot of people out there love puns. Yes, we are. And we're starting it in this, so we're experimenting with things so people can let us know. On my end, we're kind of, we have a new microphone, we're just trying to take over a room of Kurt's house and doing new stuff. You can see that I'll be releasing the Bear Manifesto after this, because we are ready. But you and I, since we have a big trip,
I think you need a hoodie over the thing. With the bear thing.
Oh, you just wait. You think? I can do this. I know.
Oh, that's it.
There.
The Bear Manifesto.
No.
You are stylish.
This is where, except look what it does. The headphones just make my head have an
Make your head look 12 feet
at the same
wide. That's okay.
I've gained so much weight. It's all in.
You know what? We got to talk because I told
you,
and we told the listeners probably what it was. We've been talking about road trip for 6 to 8 weeks, right? And I was bound and determined I was going to lose 40 to 60 pounds. I lost 8 pounds and said that's enough. And I've gained 3 of that back. Brilliant. And I just don't care. You know, I just don't care.
Applaud that. I applaud that. That was a lofty goal. Like, I had no goals like that. I had stay where I'm at. That was my goal. And then life got crazy. I had to start a new job. It was like all these things. And so therefore I ate my feelings and I gained 12 pounds. And so I've been trying hard.
I mean, you want to try. I just don't like to do it. I love food. I'm one of those people that I am a foodie. I love the different taste of food. I think about what food I want later in the week. I mean, it's really bad habits, but it's just the way it is. And I don't know. I don't overeat,
but don't you think? I feel like
really
skinny
bad
people,
stuff. I think.
Right. I feel like skinny people or people who are more in their BMI, as the doctor would say, have the same things. They think about food. They love food. But we are culturally shamed because I carry all of my weight in my belly. Like, I might as well be pregnant. And, you know, it's funny because I had friends talking to me. You know, I am comfortably in the bear community. I honestly don't normally have an issue with my weight. But there is a sweet spot where I just feel comfortable. Right. And it's about 12 pounds ago, you know, where I felt good. And so it's weird because if I go above that, listen, as we've both discussed, at my largest, I was 325. And so I don't know what it is if now I'm paranoid. I mean, that was over 100 pounds ago. But yeah, so I think about it. So I'll hit the scale in the morning and then I'll have to buy a new scale because I broke that one because I was mad. No, just kidding.
We're going to be eating so good while we're there too. We're going to have to be Planet Fitness buddies and find one.
And then I won't care.
Vegas and Palm Springs.
Well, we'll also be sweating all of it off because it's so hot down there.
Oh, and I think we're going to. I think we will sweat it off. To be honest, and I did lose, I think, 11 pounds when I went there last time. I went for a month. So it's like, and I ate big, but I was swimming a lot every day, busy every day doing things.
Right.
So I just think,
I sink really well.
That it's just, it is what it is. We don't exercise enough. I think we're both too busy. I think that's part of it. People who are disciplined will make time for it, and that hasn't become a priority for me. And it's my fault, but it's like we're busy.
Right.
I mean,
but you know what? Congratulations to us. Congratulations to us, though. I mean, we are far from where we were at the peak. You know what I mean? I mean, and I don't think of it as an excuse, but we do need to cut ourselves some slack. Someone was telling me, but you have so much fun. You're on a stage. You're confident, and those are true statements. It's just those
Right.
moments. That's all it is. I have the moments, and right now it's this very specific pair of black jeans that just are like, okay, that reminds me that I'm a little. But you know what? In the end, it doesn't matter. Like, we really have a good time in all we do. But what I wanted, why I wanted us to talk about weight is because I think it is in all of us. Like that little
Right.
moments that come in and say, basically we're supermodels in our tribe. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? And I love that. And people are so kind, but it's still a personal thing and I don't know whether that's cultural. I don't know. For me, I've decided that now that I'm at a point in my new job and I'm coming back to life, pride was so helpful to me to bring me back to my why. And so lately, the last few days, I've been getting back to, I need to meditate again. I need to center myself. I need to reconnect with what creatively I need healthy wise and what I am being healthy. So I think it all just is kind of, your mind is like, okay, now
Right.
it's time. We're going to look at these things. I don't want to lose 100 pounds. I don't care what my doctor says. I just want to feel good
Exactly.
in my body. And I love carbs. I
That's
need
my
it
thing.
on a
I'm not a
t-shirt.
sweet person. I'm a
I
carb
love them.
person. I'm a
Oh
bakery,
yeah.
a
Oh
bread,
yeah.
bread and bakery. I could go without ice cream and sweets, but
Yes.
bakery and bread, that's
Oh
my
yeah.
weakness.
Yeah, you give me some pasta and I will bury myself in it. I mean, I always tell people the two things that got me to 325, I know exactly what they were. They were pasta, because I can eat it constantly, and milk. I have an addiction to milk, so I can't have it in my life because it triggers something and I will drink it just by the gallons. And that will make you gain weight fast. I mean, that's how we put
Right.
weight on babies. So I haven't had milk in my house for 20 years, maybe, because it's so. But I'm curious from our listeners. I would love, like, when we do a live next week, I'd be very
Yeah.
curious to hear from people on, do you think about food? Do you think about weight? Does it bother you? If it does, what are your feelings about it? And then what are your trigger foods? Because you know what? When I am in Palm Springs, I am having a blueberry muffin every day because I love them. Basically, when we're on our trip, we're just having a good time. All bets are off.
There
Let's
you go.
entertain and eat and
Well, and
enjoy.
that's one of the
Yeah.
things I do is I try to bring a restaurant in for lunch. Um, a different luncheon every day. And then, of course, the resort that we're staying at, Indulge Resort, if you guys haven't been there yet, they do a free spread every morning, a free continental breakfast every morning. They do a free happy hour every night. So it's like they just keep giving it to you. It's like, what are you supposed to do? It's rude not to take it, right?
See? It is very rude. And we can just tell people we're contractually
Exactly.
obligated, that we must. And I think when we're there, we'll have a good time. But you were just saying, like, you had another Pride you were at this weekend, which is great. And you were talking about being at the beach and the sand and so, I mean, and I can go to Pride with all the half naked people and have a great time. I'm not hiding in the corner being
Right.
insecure. For me, it very is personal issues, but I'm interested in
Yeah,
what's
I
going on.
think that we are this is probably going to air right after Pride is over. So we're taping this the second to
Right, we'll
last
be
week of
after the
Pride. I have
June.
one more Pride to go to this way, and I'm honestly prided out. I mean, I love I
I
love
don't
how it
blame
makes
you.
me feel. Like I said, it reminds you of your why. It reminds you get to connect with your tribe. But I could do that 1 or 2 weeks. 4 weeks is a little overkill right now. Like I don't
That's a
need any more
lot.
than this. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a beautiful weekend last weekend. Like I said, you said I went to the beach, to Ashtabula right on Lake Erie, which was beautiful. Warren had a fantastic Pride. And this week is
Yay.
Youngstown, but then I'm done. I'm done.
And I am so surprised that you're doing that and it's leading you right up
Right.
to the road trip. So it doesn't stop,
But it's
really.
gonna
You know what I
it'll be
mean?
4 weeks
You're
of
doing what
driving by myself, so I'll be able to and calm myself
yes,
down
exactly.
as I head across the country.
That's your meditation. I think it's funny. So last year we did a mini Pride tour up here in our neck of the woods, so the Pacific Northwest, and we did all of the little prides. And that's why this year I said, one pride, that's it. And we did it, and we had, it was a good time, and it was all I needed. And then because I want to do a pride tour bigger next year. So, if we're going to do things, I have to watch my energy. So I have to know that, need a break. And you know what I won't do next year is do a big production just before.
Right.
I will not do that. Yeah, but I think you just have to know yourself. I think we're going to have a great time because it's a whole different. People know me. They know I don't like to do the same thing twice. They know I like to be creative and not bored. And so what I love about the coming up trip is never done that before.
I think it's going to lead to a bunch of events for us, everything.
You know.
I really think that we're going to have a good time. It'll be our first time in person together. We're going to meet a lot of people. By the way, if you're out there listening to this, we want to do a photo shoot while we're out there. So anyone that's looking to get some photos on their sheet, because we have no budget for this trip, guys. So we appreciate any time.
It's zero.
If anyone's a photographer out there, would love to come to the bear event. We're going to have a 360 camera at Hunters for our bear events there. But they also are creating a big bear wall for us in the background that we can take pictures for. So I'm looking for photographers that want to spend their time there at Hunters for a couple of hours with us, and then maybe follow Jonny and I around for a day or so while we're there. So if you're a Palm Desert,
I know, because
want to get some practicing on your photographs, we would appreciate you immensely. Give us contact on Instagram or at podcastbears@gmail.com. We're going to take a couple of pictures.
We'll put up some graphics on our Instagram page for people there so they can contact us. It's a lot of fun, people, we promise. Yeah, we're at least entertaining, so when you follow us around, we'll be goofy and everything.
Back to weight, I mean, you were talking about the pants you want to go into. I realized it this past weekend at the beach because I like to walk now. Ever since I lost the weight, I like to walk a little more and everything. Well, I decided to walk on the beach, and that sand brings a whole level of difficulty to it. And it's like just walking from the parking thing to the sand was probably 100 yards. But 100 yards in the sand, it's like, I'm carrying about 52 pounds right now.
Right?
I was dying to get back to that.
And sand sucks anyways. Did you get any sand blisters?
It was horrible. It was like, because you're kind of trudging through to begin with and you sink down. So it's like, that's how I realized it.
Yeah.
I probably should have lost those 50 pounds I was going to try to lose, but such is life.
But I still think, even like you had mentioned Jason Stewart earlier, even at his size, this tiny little thing, I bet you sand just sucks. Quicksand will eat a fat person and a skinny person. It doesn't care. So I don't think it's all that. It's just hard.
Well, I was doing a little reading up because I knew we were going to talk about this, and I did come across something that everyone should look at if they're having this kind of issues, where it's called HEAS, or Healthy at Every Size, each and every size. And it's a really cool little anachronism on like, as long as you're healthy at every size, it gives you different things to do. And you want to kind of check that. You don't need to go by your weight. It says stop going on the scale. Go by how far you can walk. Going by how many little exercises you can do at home, chair yoga, something like that.
Yeah. And for everybody who's even ever been out of their BMI by like 1 point, we all have the same opinion. The BMI needs to be revisited. Because I don't necessarily think that it's very accurate. So, and I just want to make clear, by no means I think either one of us are saying, we feel so bad about ourselves, and we're
not shaming the chub community. We're happy parts of the chub community. Whatever we're just talking about where we're comfortable. Our comfortable level right now is you're 12 pounds off your comfort. It's not that much, right? I'm probably 40 pounds off mine. For a big guy, that's not that much. It's just comfort level of where I want to be. I'm still a big guy. I have my big old booty and my big old hips. That's where my weight stays at. And I kind of like those, but I like to be able to kind of wear different things and not be quite so pear-shaped.
That's why I absolutely love that healthy at every size. Yes, please. That's absolutely. I love that idea. I need to look it up because beautiful idea that is. I also want to say what really pushes it. Let me tell you, you can never look at someone and assume you know their health level. So this weekend, because I typically have 3 days off, and I take my dog Reggie out for a walk every one of those 3 days. It's his favorite time when I have the day off. So picture it. I have taken Reggie for his walk. And for me, that was enough. It was a ways, we're good. I come back, and my beautiful, wonderful neighbor who I adore is sitting on the front porch. She's going through something right now. So I went up to talk to her, and she has Reggie's favorite friend is Mia, and she is this tiny little corgi. She's a mini corgi. Love. And so she goes, if you'll wait here, my friend Louise is going to take Mia for a walk. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll say hi. Louise comes up. She's about 75. And she's going to take Mia for a walk for Noreen. And Noreen goes, hey, what if you go with Louise? And I'm like, I don't know, Louise. That could be nice. She's 75. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be good. I could do this. Okay, fucking Louise. We went on a 5-mile accidental hike for me. I went to places I didn't know they existed in the neighborhood. And she's such a sweetheart, and she's so great. Reggie's having a good time. Mia, you have to drag her. She doesn't want to do this. And me, you have to drag me. And so then, as we're walking back, somehow, we end up in a forest. I'm like, where is there forest near? And she's showing me, oh, that's where the Spokane Zoo was like 100 years ago. And I'm like, where are we? Like, we took it, and then she goes, so we're walking, we've been walking forever, and she's like, we just have to go up this path to get back to our street. This path is like this. Gosh. It is like rock climbing, and she's in front of me, she's doing good. And I'm behind her, I can barely breathe, and I'm thinking in my head, can the paramedics get to me here? Like, I don't know where we are, and we're going up, and she'll say things like, isn't this great? Going up is easier than going down. And I'm like, you are crazy. But I don't want her to know this. So, because she's a 75-year-old woman, just like doing amazing. And so I'm dying, and I'm trying to crawl up, and every time she turns around, I just pop up, and I'm like, oh, it's great. Because I want her to see that I could die at any moment. Reggie doesn't know. He's just having a good time. So already we're like this, and then all of a sudden you have to grab onto trees and grass to go the last verticals. Yeah, and then we finally get back, and I realize, okay, doesn't matter how old you are, you cannot judge a book by its cover, and don't go walking with women over 70. That is the name of the game. But it also made me go, Jonathan, you got to at least get to the point where you can go on a walk with Louise and not die.
My great-grandmother, bless her heart, walked about a half a mile a day till she was 76 years old. It's like every day. It's like,
wow. See, that's amazing. There's a reason my mother's mom, who I adored, she lived to 103. And every morning she would do two things. She would drink room temperature water. I don't know why she swore by it. And she would walk for 2 miles up until she was 100, and then she had to slow down. So I'm like, I want to live healthy. I always say happy and healthy to 112. Like when I'm not healthy and I'm grumpy, it's over. Which these days could be at any moment. But I want to try but it's about how you feel. It has
you can be healthy at every size, like it says. I think you just do. But we do. I think, I know for me, I need to do more exercise. We've talked about it before. I have my gym card, and maybe I'm just not a gym guy. Maybe I just do need to walk, or and I love to swim, so I should find a place with a pool, and maybe trade in Planet Fitness for a place with a pool, because I do like that. I think you have to find what's right for you, because everybody has their own thing. And if it's not right for you, that's when you kind of slough it off, which is what I tend to do, right? So I think if you find that routine, some people it's lifting those weights. Some people love walking, some people love jogging and running at every age. I love to swim, so I should probably look into that. But
that's so healthy for you, swimming. I can't swim, so that won't work for me unless fighting for my life.
You can do water aerobics, though. I did used to teach water aerobics when I was
true. Oh, nice. I would say, with everything you're saying, you're just telling me that I need to have more sex, because I really enjoy that activity, and it does work off the pounds. So I think that's my new goal. Just be a
There
bigger
you
whore.
go.
That's all.
No, exactly. I just think, like I said, I think this is just for us. We're just kind of stressing, I think, a little bit because we know we're going to go down and see a lot of people, and we're excited to go back to the
Yeah.
old thing. But it's nothing to do with body shaming. It's nothing to do with unhappy with
Oh God,
ourselves.
no,
We're both
no.
very happy people, as you can see, 99.9% of the
Yeah.
time. But it's just everyone
Yep.
needs to have that comfort level, and so I think that healthy at every size is a good mind reset, me at least. And
Amazing.
I think it's just
Yeah, healthy at every size, and it reminds me of the old days. Remember way back when Rosie had her show and she did eat less,
right.
move more. Those are going to be my two mantras. Maybe not eat less, but move more. I can do that. I'll move more. I'll be healthy at every size. I'll have a good mindset. And when we're in Vegas and Palm Springs, I'm
There
eating
you go.
whatever I want. So it's
We're
fine.
we're going to be we're going to be eating big in Palms in both areas. I know for sure.
Yeah, I
I
love
can't
it.
wait.
It's going to be exciting. And
On Monday
people,
morning, we're
go
going
ahead.
to the Showboy Bake Shop in Las Vegas, who was on the
Oh,
Food
I'm all
Network
for
and creates
this.
all those amazing cakes and cupcakes. It's going to be amazing what
Right?
they have in store for us. So I'm looking forward to that. But that's going to add 3 pounds just looking at that bakery shop.
Oh yeah. Who cares? We just know we have to. You have to swim, and I have to do my thing when we get home. But till then,
I told
doesn't
my
matter.
friend
Doesn't matter.
Steven that
I
runs the shop with his husband there. I said, okay, one of his besties is Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy, who I said, if you bring Sarah Michelle down, I'll be too embarrassed to eat. I'll sit there the whole time and I'll just
yes.
stare and look pretty the whole time. So invite her down. When we're there.
My favorite
And
show,
then
of course, is
have
Buffy.
her in one end
So
and Freddie Prinze in the other, and I won't pay attention to anything in the cases. I'll be happy.
Freddie Prince can be in
Uh,
whatever end he
aren't
wants to
they an
be in.
amazing couple? I
I'm
love
just
them.
there.
They
They're
are
so
so.
sweet. Yeah, I
Can I
like
tell
them a
you
lot.
another amazing story, a celebrity story? I'm so mad at myself. I've got into. Do you ever watch the series White Collar with Matt Bomer? Okay.
Years ago with Matt Bomer,
I
yeah.
love that show. Well, I heard they're rebooting it. Last week they announced they're going to reboot the show. And so everyone's coming back. Matt Bomer, Tim DeKay, who was on it, Tiffany Thiessen from Saved by the Bell, they're all coming back. And they're going to
Wow.
honor Mozzie, who was, God, I can't remember his name all of a sudden. Mozzie, who was also in Sex and the City, who passed away suddenly a couple of years ago.
Right.
They're going
Yeah.
to honor him in it. But I love the show, and it's back on Netflix, so I decided to start binging it. And I like it so much, and there's
Yeah.
so many cool guest stars from back in the day that you forget about, that I think I want to find someone to do a podcast with me and do a recap episode. So I posted it on social media the other
Nice.
day, and wouldn't you know, Matt Bomer and Tiffany Thiessen each saw it. You can see who sees it. Like, oh
Not
my gosh.
yeah.
So that was my
Nice.
little celebrity
Oh,
moment
I
for the
actually
week.
love
I
them
love
both.
that.
Right? We all love Matt Bomer.
Well,
Not only is he
speaking
a
of
great actor,
foodie,
he's
she's
also
such a great
beautiful.
foodie.
But
Tiffany can cook for me any day of the week.
Tiffany
Right?
Amber Thiessen, nice. See, that's definitely my era of when I was coming up and enjoying all this stuff. I love them so much.
All of those shows at
Oh
the
well,
time,
maybe they'll
Suits
say
and
something,
White Collar, and all those kind of fun procedurals that had that
right?
cool banter between the hosts. I think those were amazing.
I saw that Netflix had Suits up as well.
Yeah.
That they have now obtained, and because of course the cover has you know, oh goodness, Princess, what's her name?
Oh, the Bridgerton one?
Prince. No, no, no. The who married Harry? I cannot believe hair. She has the long black hair. They have the two babies. The queen didn't want to see them before she died. All the stuff. It's Prince Harry's
Oh,
wife.
Meghan Markle.
Is
Meghan
anyway?
Markle.
She's in that
Yes.
show. Yeah, Meghan Markle, and she is front and center. Because now that they're allowed to have the show, she's right there. And now they have to do what they have to do because, they've been cut off for so much. I kind of hope she maybe starts doing some acting
I hope
again.
so. I think that's why
But,
White
they
Collar's
look
doing so
down on
good.
the
Suits was
actors.
actually number 1 and 2 in streaming for half of the spring because they just came
Wow.
back and went
Yeah.
like crazy. Now they're on,
Love.
I think they're on a T-Mobile commercial, the two leads from Suits now and everything. And they had a huge
Nice.
resurgence. So, and I think that's what's helped brought White Collar to Netflix and why they're going to reboot it because they've been trying to reboot White Collar since 2000, 2001, I think. So, yeah.
Wow. It's going to be good. So is it a 2025 season or
Well,
are they going
the
further out? Do you
script's
know?
already written. The guy that executive produced and wrote most of the scripts for the season, he's back as executive producer. His name is
Nice.
oh God, why am I going to forget his name now?
Because this is our
Isn't that
show to forget
horrible? This
names.
is just one of those things. But anyway, the executive producer and writer and showrunner is back to do it. He's already wrote the script. The stars have already looked at it. Like I said,
Nice.
Matt Bomer's looked at it. Tiffany's looked at it. Tim DeKay's looked at it. And they're all on board with it. So I guess they just have to film it now. They
Nice.
haven't. They're not in production yet, but I think they're going to go ahead. And if they get the green light, they'll go.
We'll go visit the set. It's good. We're willing, so don't worry. That'll be good. Well, we have lots coming for you people. And honestly, if you're out in Palm Springs and you want to say hi, if you have a camera and you know how to take pictures, come see us. Come see our show at Hunters when we're down there. We're going to be everywhere. So we would love to see you guys. You should come out and say, hey, give us a hug, say, wave at us.
We will be out and about in Palm Springs. Like I said, our Big Bear event is going to be at Hunter's Nightclub on Arenas, right in the gay district there. We're raising money for the Pride Festival, Pride Center there in Akron. So we're going to have a silent auction. We're going to have some celebrities there that you can take pictures with and kind of donate towards taking the picture. We're going to have drag bingo, and they're going to donate the profits of drag bingo to the center. Then there's going to be a drag show at 9 o'clock afterwards. So that's going to be a fun night. And Hunters will be there from 5 o'clock on. And then Jonny and I will have some special guests out there, and you can see us bebopping around town. It'll be fun.
It's going to be a good time. But I'm going to go get soaked because it's been pouring down rain, as you can see by my hair. Lightning and everything. It's crazy. There's a river outside Kurt's house. So
we've had a couple of thunderstorms because we had the heat wave. You've seen the heat wave going across the country?
Yeah.
So we were at 98 yesterday and 96 today, I think. But it brings those little thunderstorms. You get back east and everything where it just pours for about 10 minutes and it's gone. But
yeah. It hits us on Fridays when we hit 100. And so I think because that air is starting to hit each other, that's why we ended up out of nowhere with this crazy thunder and lightning. But this is going to be fun. We're almost there. You've almost hit the road. I've almost met you down in Vegas.
Yeah, the week after this airs, I think I'll be leaving Ohio to head towards there, and then you'll be flying in the week after that. So I got to look at our calendar. I wonder if we're doing a live that Monday from Las Vegas. Well, we're going to be doing live things no matter what, so I guess we will be. But that is scheduled.
Right. So I have to say, you had been asking for my itinerary, and it's a good thing I dug it out. Because I've been telling everybody, I leave on the 9th. So, no, I leave on the 7th. So, good thing I looked at my ticket, or else that would not have been a good thing. But now we know.
That would have not been pretty. I would have been sitting at the Las Vegas airport. Jonny, have my little sign up. There's of a certain age. Where's Jonny?
Exactly. Okay. I think he broke a hip. Somebody go look for him. Yeah, I love it. But, people, we love you. We love when you join in, when you tune in, when you come in on the lives. Remember, you can catch Podcast Bears, doing Bears of a Certain Age. You can catch us on our socials, especially Instagram. Comment, send us a message, any of it. Follow us and always look at what we're doing. We're out there trying to entertain you as best as we can. And so far, you guys seem to like it. So remember to join us and catch us every other Monday. We're live. And every other Monday than that, we'll have shows like this, pre-recorded shows and guests. So we're always having a good time. And you can come and see I'm going to make it bigger soon, but the new manifesto board behind it.
I like it. Jonny, thanks so much. It's a great Monday, as always. I appreciate you, my friend.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll see you next time here on Bears of a Certain Age. Bye.
Bye.